Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Welcome, Secretary Blinken. I wanted to raise an issue that the Pacific Northwest has been working on now for almost a decade. It's an issue that we really need your sustained help and help from other departmental leaders. Simply put, we need your help to prioritize the stalled effort to modernize the Columbia River Treaty between Canada and the United States. The current level of treaty prioritization is just not working, and it has created a lot of frustration across the entire Northwest. Now, I'm encouraged that the Columbia River Treaty is already before the National Security Council, and we know that you, DOE Secretary Granholm, and others have engaged with your Canadian counterparts, and our congressional delegation has asked for urgent and prompt action. Washington and Oregon have taken leadership in advancing new policies and new state laws to transition towards clean, renewable energy sources. We are serious about a whole-of-government approach to address the climate crisis, and we commend you and the rest of the Biden administration for championing similar policies and strategies at the federal level to address the threats posed by climate change. But I want to ask you today, what can you tell us about the high-level talks with Canada on the treaty, and most importantly, can we go forward together to make a very prompt and successful renegotiation of the Columbia River Treaty this year as the Biden administration priority without any more delay?
Thank you, Senator. We're committed to working with you on this and to very actively engaging our Canadian counterparts on this, which is what we're doing. I think what we're trying to find is shared common ground on flood risk management, on hydropower operations, on ecosystem cooperation. So, as you know, I think we had the 10th round of discussions and negotiations virtually some months ago. We're engaged now in seeing if we can move that forward. I think there's a shared interest also with us in Canada in trying to build back the regional economy, especially given the ravages of COVID, and at the same time to be good stewards of our water resources. So we are fully engaged in this, but I'd also say that we would welcome working with you and your team going forward to see if we can move this to some kind of successful conclusion.
Okay, I appreciate that. We just want to make sure it's a priority, and we are all working together as promptly as we can. Let me turn to a different topic. I'm very concerned about the arms sales process. The brutal conduct of the Saudi-led coalition during the war in Yemen, just as one example, shows the really glaring shortcomings of the current policy. And there's ample evidence of the coalition using U.S.-provided weapons in gross violation of the laws and principles governing warfare, and disregarding the serious concerns and authority of Congress, the executive branch under the previous administration that rammed through even more sales of highly advanced weapons, and that just can't be allowed to happen again. I'm going to be reintroducing my Values in Arms Export Act to bring vital reforms to this process, and I know several of our colleagues share these concerns and have legislation of their own. I look forward to all of them working with them to make progress on this. But until Congress passes reform legislation, what steps are you going to take to improve oversight of how U.S.-provided weapons are used and increase the weight given to human rights concerns when proposing arms sales?
We're determined to get back to regular order with Congress when it comes to arms sales, and to make sure that the work of Congress in looking at these sales up front, as well as oversight on the other end, is strong, rigorous, and effective. We are committed to that. And if there are problems in the process, we will work to fix them. As you know as well, President Biden took near-term steps, including with regard to Saudi Arabia and the war in Yemen, to stop support for offensive operations. We held back a couple of significant munitions sales. At the same time, we're committed to defending our partners in Saudi Arabia. They've been on the receiving end of about 150 attacks on Saudi territory, where, by the way, there are 70,000 Americans, since January. And so we have to make good on our commitments to our partners. We also, as you know, have interests in strengthening partner defenses with security cooperation, with defense trade, but we are determined to do it in a way that addresses human rights concerns and that makes sure that our partners are doing everything they possibly can to avoid civilian casualties, to avoid people getting caught in the crossfire. We welcome working with you on that, both at the front end and the back end.
I appreciate that very much, Mr. Chairman. I'm out of time, but I do just want to mention that the COVID-19 pandemic has really made it harder for women to access necessary reproductive health care. UNFPA estimates that in the first year of the pandemic, 12 million women experienced disruptions in access to birth control, with disruptions averaging 3.6 months and resulting in 1.4 million unintended pregnancies. Mr. Secretary, I look forward to working with you to make sure the budget addresses those concerns moving forward.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.